highlight. You can see the veining.
And
it's
you know what? And that's
pretty.
new Redskin turquoise. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I hadn't really seen it before. I didn't have the card out. I was like, what's going on?
No, that's what I was looking at. That's a brand new turquoise material. This is like wild, isn't it? So you got a combination. You got 3 different rough materials here going on.
RubyinZoisite. We have the earrings for $79.98. The necklace is $104.08. Look at the appraised value. That necklace is a $170 necklace. 083907 is your item number. We have 5 interest-free payments for you. And this is the necklace that I'm wearing. It actually is, it has the center of the RubyinZoisite, but you have green aventurine rondelles and Malawi blue. Do you see those? They look like a cloud. They just look so beautiful. Malawi blue agate. Isn't that perfect with my olive dress?
Okay, and you know what's really unique and very different about this? Again, if you look at these are all individually hand cut. They're all cut from the genuine rough material. But you got 3 different things going on here. Okay, so you got, there's even 3 different continents involved. So I had to go to
3 different continents.
3 different continents,
This
right?
is your trip around the world
not
right
only,
here.
Yeah, not only 3 different countries. Think about this, 3 different continents. So you would have to go to 3 different continents in the world to be able to create this necklace. You've got that beautiful green aventurine, the really kind of like the green right there. That's green aventurine. That's a material that we got out of Brazil. The Malawi blue agate, actually looks like blue chalcedony. I got that when I was in Malawi, and I was actually buying a blue sapphire, is why we went there. Very interesting story. I won't go too much on it, but anyway, he's a miner. He's trying to start a secondary business. He's a tobacco farmer, is how he makes his living.
Oh my goodness.
But he's anti-smoking. Some of the people I meet, I mean, just if I can write a book and the stories of all the people that I meet in the world, and I think that's what's so interesting, but he's a tobacco farmer, but he's doesn't believe in smoking. In fact, he's very anti-smoking. And I told him, we stayed at his house, I had dinner with him, and he was just like, but it's because in their family, they've had some issues, some health issues. Oh. And so I said, well, why do you do it? And he says, well, that's why you're here. He says, support me on the mining. Oh. And so, and just like so many things, when the stories pop up was when you see that, is that blue agate, that was in his warehouse. They had ran into that small pocket. I got 4 barrels of that, and that's only 4 barrels that probably exist in the world. And I've been trying to get him to mine more of it, but so far they haven't found it. And then you got this amazing RubyinZoisite. Okay, so what is RubyinZoisite? This, you do find it in different places in the world. This is a new material from Australia. Some of the, I have to say, some of the most amazing, the highest quality rough material I've ever gotten in this particular RubyinZoisite. This is really super, super high grade. The zoisite is the green, okay? So that's what the green portion is. If you look at the red in there, that is natural ruby. So it's corundum. It's, you know, for it to be classified as ruby, there's only 5 colors, 5 shades of red that the GIA actually will allow you to call ruby. This is a natural ruby. So if you could just cut that out of the zoisite, that is all, anything that's red in this, you can see that the bump shot right there is beautiful. See that red? That's all natural ruby. That's natural ruby. The green is the zoisite.
And each one looks so unique and different.
They're all going to be different. There's no 2 way to make any of them identical. Okay, this is all cut from the natural rough material. Every one is an individual, unique piece in its own right.
It draws you in. The earrings are on 5 flex of $16. The necklace on 5 interest-free payments of $21. If you're mesmerized as I am by this, you need to have this in your jewelry wardrobe. It needs to be your statement necklace. It's item number 083909.